Greetings there. So I can't tell where everybody's watching from, but I'm currently very far from my base. I'm somewhere at a certain border, and the climatic conditions here are extreme. It is either very hot or very cold. In the nights, it's terrible. It's extremely cold, and up to this period of the mornings, it's still quite early. Up till about 10, it's still quite cold. As from about 10, it's hot and extremely hot till about 7:30 in the evenings. So that's how extreme the weather is over here. Now, why am I sharing this with you people? It's amazing how the divine talks to us through nature. You see, nature and humanity are footprints of the invisible divine, invisible God, if you prefer. All the answers we are looking for, which we can get in religion, because religion is about faith, and faith as defined by the same holy books. For example, the Bible, Hebrews 11:1, is about conviction about things you cannot prove. You cannot prove those things. You can't see those things. You are just convinced that those things exist. But in nature, we get those answers. That nature speaks to us. Nature is about footprints of the divine. Now, what do you learn from nature about what the divine is all about? Imagine it's cold for 24 hours, 7 days a week. Humanity dies. None of us can sustain that. Imagine it's hot equally for 24 hours, 7 days a week. We explode. A lot of people die of stress, others would die of heat exhaustion, and so on and so forth. Imagine you turn on the screen, your TV screen, and leave it on for 48 hours. You would end up blowing off. So that TV screen has to be on for some time and has to be off. There has to be night for some time. There has to be daylight. There has to be cold for some time. Then there has to be heat. There has to be balance. So, telling somebody, as atheists do, atheist friends, I even met some here, that there is no God, because there can be a loving God and there is suffering in the world. It's like saying nature is stupid, because nature has both darkness and light, has both night and day, to set a balance without which humanity and nature does not exist. So there will be moments of darkness. It would always be there. And that darkness comes with cold. It is very cold when it's dark at night, generally extremely cold. But that cold has to give way for light when the sun springs up by day to heat up the earth, give the energy that humanity and nature needs to live. And at night, the sun pulls off and darkness comes because humanity and nature needs to cool down. So just a little bit of wisdom for atheists this day. Hope they pull out something from this. You'd always have darkness, you'd always have suffering, you'd always have evil, you'd always have good. How do you even define light if there is no darkness? It's not possible. How do you define darkness if there is no light to counter darkness? It's not possible. The two of them go together, they complement each other. How do you understand good or define good if there is no evil? It's not possible. As I always say, you'd only understand how important health is if you fall sick. When you are very healthy, as we all, a lot of us are, You just give a damn about what sickness is all about. When you fall sick for once, you will appreciate health better. So there will always be darkness and light. They go together. They are twin brothers. That's why in your holy books, you always have twin brothers. Not necessarily twin brothers. I mean, you always have A and B. You always have the positive and the negative. You have Cain, you have Abel, you have Jesus, you have the devil, you have God, you have Satan, you have Esau, you have Jacob, and that's how it goes. All those answers are in nature. Look at nature and you get the answers. If this weather, if it was night here for 24 hours, I bet you there'll be lots of deaths tomorrow morning, because the weather, the cold air would freeze everybody, would freeze people by night. Hope it's hot where you find yourself. Hope it's warm. Nice day, guys.